Hello gamers, it's SuffKitty99 and today we're back in House Flipper Pets. We're doing the assignment Let's Rock Right Meow. So a band has built a house and they're planning to live in it, all the band members alongside their pets. So we're doing the renovation now. In the last episode we cleared out this room, knocked down a wall. Now we're putting in the new windows. They're a little bit bigger than the ones that they had in originally, and then we're going to decorate in here. So it looks like this is going to be the pet room from all the items that they're now asking us to add to the room. Right, so the solid support door frame, I think we'll go for the like coarse dark oak because that kind of matches a lot of the things that are downstairs and the front door here that you can just see through the archway. So if I can line that up, sometimes it's a little bit fiddly to get those to line up properly, but yeah, I like that. That matches the doorway, look, there's there. And then that leaves ease of access for the pets, because it's the kitchen dining room opposite, which I don't think particularly needs any work doing to it. We'll double check that after we've done in here. So we're going to run the terracotta tiles, the arabesque tiles as it's described in the inventory. So it's all fresh new tiling, and it's more towards a sort of reddish shade again that seems to be predominantly being utilised throughout this house, so that sort of red tint really matches the band's aesthetic preferences. Right, so for the walls we're going for a lighter, brighter colour now, so we're going to be like bringing the light into the interior. We're using bright peach. So that's a break from all the red that's been done in all the like downstairs area. So like the downstairs area is kind of the entertainment and recording studio area, and so that's all kind of red throughout. So we've got the sort of reddish tiles here to kind of tie that together, but we're starting to go for lighter, brighter colours in the actual living space of the property. And like I said, from the list of things that we're adding in here, this looks like the designated specific space for the pets, so the pets have got a nice big room to themselves. But it looks like we've not just got cats, it also looks like we might have dogs, because we've got dog beds and things on the list. So there's going to be at least one cat and one dog. They haven't specified how many pets they've actually got. I'm going to guess that however many beds we're asked to put down will be the number of pets they've actually got. So that should give us a clue as to how many pets they've actually got as an entire band altogether. We don't even know how many members of the band there are either. We might be able to guess that from the bedrooms that are available, though they could always have spare bedrooms for visiting people, like managers, family, friends, brothers, sisters, that sort of thing. Right, so let's not forget the little interiors of the windows. Right, so we're at 41% already, we're doing quite well. Now the end of the window, that should be halfway through the painting. So that's what used to be the library painted, and now we're going to paint what used to be the office space before we knocked down the wall between the two rooms. Because it's kind of a big L shape, if we've got cats and dogs we could kind of put cats in one section and dogs in the other section, couldn't we? Presumably since they're putting everybody in the same room they all get along really well. Oh, I seem to have a little bit of a croaky throat. I'm not quite sure why. Quite often I get that in the winter, but I'm usually fine in the summer, but at the moment I'm getting that in the summer as well. Maybe I'm getting a touch of hay fever. I do get that occasionally, but only usually when there's really high pollen counts. I'm usually quite lucky. Yeah, this is much brighter, isn't it, than the other rooms that we've done in this particular house, because we've gone for a much paler wall colour, taking off all that brown wood. Changes the dynamic of the space, doesn't it? And with the bigger windows it lets more light in. Got some great views out to the river there though as well. Got some beautiful willow trees and then the river going past. And then there's a little tiny balcony there just outside the door. Let you take the opportunity of enjoying the views. Alright, just this little bit around the window, and then I think the room's done. Right, so just along here, and we can try to figure out how we're going to lay the room out. We might have to move things around. I find quite often with the pet spaces, I find it difficult to decide how to lay things out without it looking too cramped. Because I always like to keep like litter boxes well away from food and sleeping areas and things, and so you actually end up running out of space, especially if you want to keep dogs and cats in separate sections of the room. Alright, so if we put like one in each end, and then yeah, maybe we make a row of 3 along this front section and then just one in that like alcove bit. Or is it only 3? Oh, I thought there were 4 then for a second. Oh, do we really only want 3? I think 4. I think I would have gone for 4. I'd put 3 along that front section and 1 in that corner. But they only want 3. Okay. Yeah, so 1 in each of the 3 corners. Yeah. Oh, it's the big hanging playground for the kittens. Do you know what? That needs to go in this alcove section, I think. I think we need a little bit of... I'm just going to say I'm tempted to put the red in, but... if we go for orange, it might blend into orange and peachy colours. It might just blend into the walls too much. Let's have a look. Which corner? We can put it in either of those 2 corners, can't we? Because I think if we try and put it down that other end, it's just not going to work, because we actually need 2 walls side by side without windows or doors or anything in it. I think that corner, it seems to be where I would prefer it to go. It won't rotate. Why won't you rotate? I want you in that corner. Let's try that again. I want you to go right in one of these corners. Right, it went in the right orientation then for a second. And then it's moving funny. Alright, you need to go right in the corner, and I think you should go down a little bit. Why are you not going green? Oh, it went green. Too far. Beautiful. That's not too high a jump for the bottom one, is it? No, I think that's fine. Because cats can jump really high, actually. Oh, a cat treadmill! Oh, bless. Let's keep our kittens nice and fit by having a treadmill inside. Oh. My cats run outside. We're on a pretty safe estate. It's not on the main road or anything. And they run around. There's lots of little alleyways between the back gardens, and the cats from the neighbourhood tend to all play with each other, running and chasing up and down the little alleyways. It's kind of cute. The Vila cat tree, that's absolutely humongous, this thing. So having an entire room dedicated to the pets is actually... we're going to run out of space really fast. I'm not sure I like that colour, actually. Coffee? No. No, beige. Brown coffee? That's closer to kind of the colours that we're using in here, isn't it? I really, really want that to go here, but we're utilising up so much of the wall space that... The Selena Light cat beds. So we'll have one that's orange, because orange is kind of our colour scheme here. And we could maybe go for the coffee colour, couldn't we? Coffee and orange? Those 2 colours are very close to each other, aren't they? They kind of blend in together a bit, but I kind of like the idea of using like this much more tight colour range at the moment. We're going to have to go a little bit different on the other one though. If we go orange on the outside and like a paler beigey colour on the inside, can I fit it over here under this? See, that looks to me like an ideal spot for it. There looks like there should be space, but because of the way the cat tree works, it's not going to let me put it underneath, is it? And if I put it over here, where are we going to put food bowls and litter boxes and things? Because that's kind of half the room is now full, and we haven't got litter boxes and cat tray and things. Oh gosh, dogs have got a treadmill. Oh, that is the ultimate in spending of luxury money, isn't it? This band must have made money if they can afford luxury items like dog treadmills. Oh bless. I'm not sure where to put it actually. It's quite big. And I have a feeling we're running out of space. We're going to have to put it on this end wall for now, I think, just because it's the only space where there's easy entrance and exit from it from both sides. The Romal dog bed. Right, so we've got 2 cat beds and we've got 2 dog beds. I don't think we want floral, not for a rock band full of guys, do we? American Almond Grey, that kind of looks quite cool. We could put it in front of the window, but if we put, oops, wrong button. Wrong button, kitty. This wall here looks like the best place to put them. For me, I think. Because if they're lying in the sun by the window, sometimes they can get too hot. So I prefer to move it a little bit more in the shady area. So if we've done one in grey, what shall we do the other one for the other colour cushion? We do a blue? Oh, let's do a blue. Yeah. So it looks like we've got 2 dogs and 2 cats then. But now we have problems because we need like the pee pad for the dogs and we need the litter boxes for the cats and then we need somewhere for the food and water to go. Oh, toys are easy. They can go by the cat tree and things. I'm going to have to move this, aren't I, somehow? To leave space for it. Will it go on that? Oh, wait, it'll go there. Oh, that's better. Now, if I move the bed over here, then we've got a little bit more space for adding, like, food and litter boxes and things. Oh, look, little mousey. That's the one that rolls around on its own, isn't it? If you put it down to play with your own pets, it like, is a battery-operated little mouse in it, and it rolls around the floor and they kind of chase it. It's kind of cute. But we've got open litter boxes as well. Okay, so you definitely want to keep that away from food and away from where they're sleeping. So this corner is going to be the better place to do that. Oh, and a covered one. Alright, so we've got open ones and covered ones. So maybe one of the cats likes to hide and the other one likes to be out in the opening because it's scared of things creeping up on it while it's trying to do its business. How about like that? And then the covered one kind of hides the open one a little bit from view. Right, dog chew toys. Let's put these near the beds for the dogs. Let's put one next to each of the beds so that they've both got something themselves. Oh, vertical radiator plumbing. What we got? We need 2 of those. So we could maybe put one there, but it's a bit close to where they're sleeping for them to overheat. If we put the 2 radiators at either side of the French doors, that's a good spot for the radiators, I think, but it also then fills in part of the wall. So we can't really put food there. That could have been a good spot for the food bowls and things, but if we've got the radiator, we definitely don't want food and drink near to a radiator. Let's put the other radiator here, and it's symmetrical around the room again. Make sure it's the same colour, we used cream before. Attach that. So if we can figure out where to put the food bowls, I think then we will be probably done. Right, do a low automatic water feeder for a dog. Let's make that blue. I tend to make water things blue. Could put it right under the window. Just need to make sure we leave a gap from so it's away from the radiator. And we also want to try and leave space for the dogs to still have access to that treadmill thing. And then the food feeder, shall we do that in the light grey? Because we've kind of done the beds in grey and blue, so if we do the feeders in the same colour. That might be a little bit close to the treadmill for the dogs, so hopefully it won't be a problem. See, if I try and do the cat food over here, it's going to be right next to the litter boxes. We might need to move something a little bit. So that the actual feeders here are a little bit small, and we can't change the colour on these. They're all going to be white, aren't they? Oh, I really don't want to put them near the litter boxes. I really would have preferred to put them like close to the cat tree. I really want to put them somewhere else because I don't want to, but I don't want to put the cat food next to the dog beds, and I don't really want to put dog food next to the dog beds. Ooh, what am I going to do? If I don't really want to put the cat bed next to a dog bed as well. I don't want to encourage problems. Having them just tucked around the corner so they don't actually see each other is probably better. What we're going to do is we're going to move these right into the corner, tuck them into the corner so there's a bit more space over here, and then I think we can pop the food here and it'll be far enough away to not be a problem. So we want 2 of each of these, I think. Yeah, so 1, 2, that's the water, and then 2 of the food. It's a shame you can't change the colour of the cat ones like you can with the dog ones, and I don't get why that's been done that way. If they've made it so you can change one of the colours on one of them, why not on both? Right, so we have cat area over here, and I think everything's spaced out quite nicely. And then we have dog area over here, and I think that's quite nice as well. It's easier for the cats to have something nice to play on, isn't it? Because the climbing frame gives them lots and lots of vertical space. You can't really do that with dogs, especially if they're slightly bigger dogs. And then we've got this little balcony, which we don't need to do any work on. Lovely views, though. Lovely countryside. Very, very pretty. Right, so let's keep looking at the rest of the house. So here's the door to the stairs at the side of the house. So you've got a separate entrance downstairs so you can go into the recording studio area, so you don't have to go upstairs into the main house area. So the band can keep that separate if they want to use the downstairs as for guests and managers and roadies and other musicians and things to come in. They can keep it separate from their actual house space. That's a nice kind of galley style kitchen, isn't it? It's got everything in it. We don't need to do any work in here. Don't need work here in the dining room. Nice light bright colours again. So this has got that peach colour on the walls, so that's kind of brought that colour through into the pet room as well, hasn't it? Lots of space away from all the other houses, so the noise from the instruments won't carry and disturb neighbours. Oh, that's a nice sized bathroom, isn't it? Double sink. It's quite elegant with the shades of grey and stuff. It really suits the male band members, doesn't it? It's the grey and sort of more masculine colour. Big tub. Just missing a shower there on that one. That's kind of a big family bathroom then there for everybody to utilise. Dining room kitchen, doesn't need any work on any of that. We've already done downstairs. Let's go upstairs. This must be where all the bedrooms are then. So there's 2 doors here and then a corridor. So this is the first bedroom, I think. Oh, look at the storage space. Beautiful. Dressing table area. Balcony. That's a long balcony that goes into 2 different rooms, look. Shower room, ensuite. Oh, so the bedrooms have got ensuite. Oh, that's ideal actually. If you're sharing with bandmates rather than just with family, having your own ensuites, a bit like a hotel, is actually ideal, isn't it? Oh, I like the way they've done that with like a little alcove for the bed. Very nice. Don't need to do any work on that. It's looking like this upstairs might not need us to do any more work. Oh, I wonder if we've done. Twin beds in this one, and no shower room in this one. Yeah, so if you've got a married band member, that would make sense for them to be in that first bedroom, wouldn't it? Because there's like a dressing table for or if one of the bandmates is a woman and all the others are guys, then they would have the space to themselves, wouldn't they? Then another twin room here. And no, yeah, so just the master room has the shower then by the looks of it. Let's check the final bedroom then. So we've got 4 bedrooms then up here by the looks of this. Let's check this final one. Well, this one might have a... Right, so 2 of them have got... 2 of the bedrooms have twin beds in the bedroom and no shower room. And 2 of them have got double beds and a shower room. So maybe there are a couple of married couples to do with the family for the band. And then they've got the shower rooms for the partners to have a bit of privacy, couples to have privacy. Right, we don't need to do any work on that then, so I think that's the entirety of the house done then. Just give it a quick clean there on the bedrooms. Yeah, so that's the whole house done then. Oh, well, that was finished a lot easier than I expected, because we did most of the work downstairs and then on the pets room, so all the rest of it was already completed. So we can turn in this job then. So 100% completed, we get £19,000 for completing it. Let's take a look at the pictures. Pets are so lucky with so much space, that. And then they have their own recording studio in the basement, and there's a great big entertainment place for friends and family and stuff to come visit. Really cool. Very nice house, that. Lots of potential for that one, because there's lots and lots of space and lots of rooms. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy games!